The entertainment piece first. Pre-game was note perfect. Halftime was good enough.
Absolutely it was. I mean, it's very subjective whether you like the bands or performers that are actually there. But as a spectacle, it doesn't get any better than this. I thought everything was brilliant. I love the way the West Australian people embraced the event. I mean, they've got the game's showpiece and they've done it justice, haven't they? And whether it's... I'm sure there were lots of people that weren't dyed-in-the-wool Melbourne and Dog supporters that just decided to get into it on the day, which is brilliant. A number of South Australians would have travelled across, but the way they presented it. And honestly, we talk about... We have an Indigenous game, Aussie rules, in Australia. But if we want international appeal, it's scenes like this that will help take the game overseas.
So the time zone, this is it for me. That the Western Australian time zone here, the twilight. Start in the natural light, dark by half-time, present the cup under lights.
I agree with you. I mean, it gives you the ability to put on a show like that, which is something that people overseas will go, wow, this is pretty big. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what we do during the daytime, and I understand a lot of the fans want to keep it in the daytime, and that's okay. Maybe a lot of the players do too. But from a purely aesthetic perspective, if you're just sitting back looking what looks the best, the twilight does.
I imagine that we'll go back next year to the MCG in the afternoon as a starting point, and then the discussion will spin from that.
But you have to. I mean, let's put contracts aside for a moment. It's 100,000 versus 50 or 60,000.
Yes. It did leave me with the feeling, and I've long held this belief, and the last fortnight has reinforced it, that that game should have left Perth on Saturday night and they go, we'll see you in 16 years. And in Adelaide, they should be going, we get a go at this in 4 years' time. I think it should run as an Olympiad. 1 in 4 should move its way around the country so that every 16 years or every 20 years it lands in your city. And if we want to retain afternoon at the MCG, do. And the other ones can all be at night elsewhere. So you get the mix of all of it. I know that the contracts preclude that. But there's actually more money to be made moving it around with the 25% off for the Victorian government than there is in the current contract.
Well, Jared, if you make a strong financial case, the powers that be are always happy to listen to those sorts of things.
And negotiate. Hey, Jason, Monday nights are the big night, and I am indebted to you for the past 3 months for being here and sharing it with the coaches.
It's been a lot of fun.
Everything that spins off. So a big thank you to you.
My pleasure, Jared.